That's just this complexity. It is begging to be a Hot Wheels legend, and that is exactly what it is in 2020. Now, fast forward to 2021, we went across the pond. A 1969 Volvo P1800 gasser built by Lee Johnstone. This is a Volvo gasser, and some of you are like scratching your head, what is that? Well, you look at this thing, it embodies that kind of American spirit with a little bit of UK flair. Then most recently, our 2022 winner, 1992. Now, this is the Texas 2. Craig from Texas took this, what's called a K car. Again, a Japanese vehicle, throw some big wheels on, big tires, and a big horn. No, it doesn't, it's not gonna be in the blister pack, the big horn. But what a cool car. This is the Texas 2. Those are our 5 previous winners of our Hot Wheels Legends Tour, who will be immortalized as our 2023 Hot Wheels Legends winner. We will find out. Today, we're gonna announce the 10 vehicles moving on to the esteemed grand finale. I mean, going through this journey, so many cars, so much creativity. We want to give everybody a trophy, but there can be only one. What country are they going to represent? What vehicle is it? TBD here at HW. That's Hot Wheels, baby. We celebrate the early mornings, late nights. You know all the blood, sweat, and tears it takes to be a legend. And of course, that means 10,000 hours of challenge accepted. Congratulations for all those who have contributed to Hot Wheels Legends previously and here in 2023. All in their drive to be legendary. Let's take a look at all 23 of those finalists nominated for a shot at the grand finale.
...2023-as Hot Wheels Legends Tour, sziasztok, és szépen lassan indul a középdöntő, tulajdonképpen az elődöntő, és most fogjuk megtudni, hogy egyáltalán, ha lehet ezt így mondani, akkor mégis hogyan és mi lesz a 2025-ös évnek az első darabja. Van bőven miből válogatni, hogyha megnézitek. Van azért gazdagon gyönyörű szép autó. Szia, most élőzöl, szervusz Kaszi, egész pontosan azért, mert most van a Hot Wheels Legends Tournak egy egész világot átszelő versenynek az elődöntője, és november 11-én lesz a döntője, és most tudtam hirtelenben instant leülni és végignézni. Nagyon extrém alkotások vannak, Austin Mini például Spanyolországból, az MGB GT Angliában.
Now introducing our friends of Hot Wheels who are here today to announce your finalists moving on to the finale. Charlie Angelo, designer of Hot Wheels. Phil Reelman, principal designer at Hot Wheels. Now this next gentleman, he might knock you over, but on the gridiron. This is Eric Kendricks, NFL linebacker for the Los Angeles Chargers. Amy Shackelford, aka Petrol Girl, automotive personality. Coco Zarita, this guy is loud and proud from Chile, the pro BMX rider, an absolute shredder behind the wheel. And we also have a special guest calling from Northern California from Pixar headquarters, so stay tuned for our special guest. Thank you so much to Mobile One. None of this would be possible without you. Now bringing in a special guest, Hot Wheels designer. You know what? The pressure's been taken off your back because the work's already been done for you. No, I'm joking.
All right.
Phil, get over here. So, I mean, so many legends do exist, but there can be only one. We've seen 5 previous on this whole journey, but 2023, let's talk about the criteria and what it really takes to be scrutinized and be deemed a Hot Wheels legend.
Well, first you got authenticity. Have you ever said that looks like a Hot Wheels? Hot Wheels is all about pushing the boundaries of automotive performance and design.
Let's talk about creativity because, I mean, you are the largest automotive manufacturer in the world. I mean, 10,000 cars over 50 plus years. I mean, creativity, like I said, the job, the work's been done for you by
Nagyon kíváncsi vagyok, hogy ez milyen hosszú dolog lesz. Soha nem néztem még élőben Hot Wheels Legends Tour, se döntőt, se semmilyen eseményt. A teljes esemény egyébként borzasztóan kaotikus. Amúgy megébredtem azt a YouTube küldött értesítést. Szervusz.
For your support. Now let's talk about Garage Spirit because that gets you in the feels, man. That's a father son. That's students, right? Like what else comes to mind? Like Rio Asada, that's Garage Spirit, right? A famous iconic designer. We unfortunately lost him a few years ago, but you're celebrating Garage Spirit. Elaborate on that.
Let's just say built, not bought, and it's you got to get some elbow grease in there. You got to have.
Közben itt még állítgatok jobbra-balra egy-két dolgot.
Well,
tényleg szeretném megőrizni ezt az anyagot, mert Instagramra megy ki a live, és így a világ legidiótabb céget nagyon sok szempontból a Hot Wheels, meg mind a Mattel.
what country, what vehicle, and what's his name?
From France, Thibaut Lagardère.
All right.
Belly tank. They're called Golgoth 1.
Let's dive deeper into why this car is here in the finals.
Yeah, I mean, this has really got authenticity down, right? It's very old school.
Azért ott vannak nagyon-nagyon beteg építések. Ez a francia szörnyeteg, erről már láttam egy pár képet.
It does, actually. And also,
marha jól néz ki.
he's got a flathead motor, which is he's using authentic period parts.
And just looking at this, you're in the house that Hot Wheels built, right? And it has oversized wheels, 21-inch wheels. Has kind of
igaz kis
modern
régi
feel to it, but
világháborús
still feels
időket
nostalgic.
idézi,
I mean,
teljes
this is
mértékben
representing
szerintem.
France. Does this have what it takes? Authenticity, creativity, garage beer, all of this? Of course
Nagyon-nagyon
it does.
durva.
But will be the winner.
That's hard to say, but yeah, it does check all the
Imádom,
boxes.
hogy vannak olyan emberek, akik így tényleg nem félnek, és
I know a lot of our
úgy vannak vele, hogy
guests that are here
oké, és
like
akkor
to
most
drive
minden
their
időt,
cars,
minden
including
pénzt,
Eric
energiát
Hendrick. I know he's
egyszerűen
like, I gotta
beleborítanak
drive
egy
this thing.
ilyenbe.
Guess what? This thing has been driven
És
on the French
nem
beach
számít
in
semmi sem.
2021. The
Semmi
goal
nem
to find the
számít.
initial, driving sensation, and you see that thing hop along, it's definitely cool. But shrink that thing down behind a blister, I think it'll look pretty sweet.
Yeah, I think that'll look great on the shelf, and we haven't done a belly tanker in quite a while, so.
All right. So, again, let's keep moving on here. Another vehicle entering into the top 10 finalists. Open that envelope. Who do we got?
From Poland, we got Samuel Letowitz.
I think this car is really cool.
A lengyeleknél a
so much spirit.
Daihatsu Hijet. De milyen durva.
Poland.
Elírták egyébként, lemaradt az elejéről egy D betű.
Because I love this nickname. It's a K-Van.
Kevin.
Oh, that's totally adorable. Because, yeah, see, they created the dad jokes for us.
So they've got a 1000cc motorcycle in there, and that is the drivetrain for this. So it's taken the
Komplett
utilitarian
motor van oda
component
beépítve.
out of this and just left fun.
Yeah, I mean, who is driving? I mean, regardless,
Azért az
can this
nagyon-nagyon
be
jó,
shrunken
és
down? And I
leúzták a
think
rolót az
most,
építőjénél.
all the vehicles here, you look at a car and say, that looks like a Hot Wheels. I think that Kevin, as it's so,
valódi motor be van építve egy ilyen kis buszba. Wolf Gyura, szervusz.
Yeah, dad jokes. Leave the dad jokes to me. Or to Samuel here.
Hot Wheels
Poland.
Legends
I mean, this thing
elődöntőt
looks
nézünk
like a Hot
éppen
Wheels.
élőben reközvetítésben, Instára megy ki az egész. Hogy nem TikTokon vagy. Nemes egyszerűséggel azért, mert nekem az elsődleges platformom a YouTube, és én nagyon nem szeretem a TikTokot, csak rá vagyok kényszerítve.
Authenticity, we don't have anything quite like that.
No, I mean, it's got this Bozazuku style, which we've seen, in blisters, on pegs. This really does embody all those things. Authenticity, creativity, garage spirit. Samuel, congratulations. And congratulations to Kevin.
Az ezt a kis Daihatsu Hijet-et szívesen látnám nagyon-nagyon játékautóként is. Jövőre egyébként gondolkodok rajta, hogyha lesz Lengyelországban Legends Tour helyszín, akkor kimegyek rá.
Right here from Los Angeles. Super excited to have this gentleman representing the Los Angeles Chargers. Eric Kendrick, linebacker. Eric, what does it mean to be a Hot Wheels legend? I mean, here in the criteria,
Eric
authenticity,
Kendrick,
creativity, garage spirit. Because you're a Hot Wheels guy.
I think when I think legend, I think of like consistency and like staying authentic, but also like people know you for that as well. You have to be known to be consistent and like showing up every day.
What you like. You are a car guy. If I go to your social media, you're talking about cars more than you're talking about football.
I love cars. I think part of my motivation to play football was actually to be able to purchase cars or like car parts, wheels, whatever. I would be lying to say I wasn't motivated by that as well.
It's cool, man. Well, happy to have you here. Without further ado, what top 10 finalists do you have in that envelope? Who do we have first?
We have David
Hot Wheels Hungary néven megtalálod a oldalamat. Minden videó alatt benn van a link.
And shout out to shop classes still.
Right?
Because,
oda nyugodtan küldhetsz mindenért.
This is the car built by 200 students.
Úristen, Houstonból ez a 85-ös Mercedes-Benz 300D. De jó Isten, milyen offroad szörnyeteket csináltak belőle, ilyen igazi Mad Max stílusú.
Talks out loud and says, this is a Hot Wheels Legends. What big factor to you?
I mean, I would be lying if I said that football is not a rugged sport, and I think that this car just reminds me of that ruggedness that I see on the gridiron. But it's got big fenders, it's got big tires. I think that if I was a kid, I'd be playing with it in the dirt, a little bit. I would take it off the tracks, and it just gives you that spirit of like recklessness a little bit. So I like that it's a little bit.
Na ezt a régi káposztás Mercedes-t adnám egyébként nagyon, hogyha ez megvalósulna ez is.
It's supposed to be a classy sedan.
Atya Isten.
It's completely taken to a different level on this one.
It's a little dirt classy, and you got adventure, some new roads, and sometimes the adventure is better than destination, right?
Wow.
So you take a look at this journey that they've had, this 1985 Mercedes-Benz 300D. Again, talking about 200 plus students. You know, the fender flares, the Kirky seats, that's kind of homage to some drag racing, custom light bar. I mean, you could drive this thing at night and rip it and grip it, man. Turbo diesel engine, it's got the exhaust exiting through the hood. Could you see this thing shrunken down to be a Hot Wheels?
I absolutely could see it shrunken down with those big tires, and I think that it would look really good.
What a cool car the Mercedes is. Give me the keys once again. Let's go off-roading just like the students do.
Nagyon kíváncsi lennék, hogy ilyenkor egy milyen motorra repül benne.
And what vehicle is being represented to join the other 9 in the top 10 finalists? Eric, come on.
From Atlanta, we have Michael Sire in his 1981
Következő autó.
This one's cool to me because it looks like a shark
Atlantából.
or like some type of snake. Right off the bat.
Az egy 81-es Chevy Camaro. Rá lehet ismerni egyáltalán? Nézzétek meg, milyen szörnyet faragtak belőle.
He broke his back and he continued to build it.
Jó
and
Isten.
that's how much the car means to him. He's built it for like 18 years or so, and that's dedication. You know, in my craft,
Az
like
életben nem ismernék rá, hogy ez egy Camaro.
Persevere, you know, for what you want sometimes, you know.
Dude, what a great story. That's great that you got to present this car again.
Azt sem mertem volna megtippelni, hogy ez egy valós autó. Te jó ég.
Later, doggy. Now we have a special guest calling in from Northern California, representing Pixar. I love this dude. This guy is so talented.
Kár érte.
I've had him on my podcast
Nézőpont kérdés, hogy kár érte. 81-es Camaróban egyébként rengeteg van még tulajdonképpen, tehát így az, hogy valaki átfaragta, az egy dolog.
The Mobile One Dirtmeister 944. This is the 164th edition. Right behind me is the 1-to-1 edition. But Jay, how cool is this, man? The shooting brake.
Jaj, az meg a terep Porsche, amit most csináltak ilyen
all kinds of cool. I'm so
limitált
stoked with Patrick Long and the whole team at both Hot Wheels and just everybody who worked on this project to start with something like a 944, sort of the, you know, the countercultural Porsche, if you will, and then turning it into a shooting brake, and then turning it into a safari version of a shooting brake. Like, that's rad.
And this car was debuted at Rennsport, where how many people did you offend? Let's just be quite honest. Like, I love it, and I'm here for it, right? Because 944 is kind of like, you know, it's not everybody's favorite, but you guys did something that I love this thing. I'm a sucker for wagons.
Well, I think what's cool is Patrick Long, you know, in the Porsche crowd has managed to tap into broadening the scope of what Porsche is, right? To one guy, of course, it's a 911 Turbo. To somebody else, it's a fancy 356 or 550 Spider. But there's a whole group of people that love the transaxle, the water-cooled cars, 928s, 924s, 944s. And this car brings it home because they're still obtainable enough. You can buy one, throw a couple bucks into it, and really make it your own.
On the design side of this thing, and Hot Wheels Legends, how that merges, this thing embodies authenticity, creativity, garage spirit. You see that thing? It looks like a Hot Wheels, built, not bought. And it's coming from the brainchild of the Hot Wheels team, Brian Benedict, Patrick Long, who's obviously a very storied racer. So what a cool amalgamation to create a Hot Wheels Legends vehicle in the house that racing and diecast built.
Yeah, and the fact that they premiered it at Rennsport Reunion, right, in Porsche's backyard, and kind of said, hey guys, we're here. Hot Wheels is all about customization and authenticity, and bringing it to an event like that, I just think it brings the Porsche family bigger and wider in this great countercultural way that I think it's just the right car at the right time. My favorite, the phone dial wheels and that bronze finish. What about you?
I gotta go back to the Safari reference because for me, it's begging to get driven and absolutely get demoed. This thing is like, yo, let's go and just hit some trails. Let's go have some fun. Maybe hit some sand. I mean, this is kind of the Swiss Army knife or the German knife because obviously it being from Stuttgart. Jay, thank you so much for contributing to the Hot Wheels story and all that you do in the automotive world.
Well, thanks for having me. Good seeing you again, man. I'll see you on the road.
Yes, sir. Send it. Our next guest here rips around on two wheels. He does bar spins. He does backflips. This dude can do everything, but he is an absolute shredder behind the wheel of a vehicle as well. He drifts, he rips, he grips. He is from Chile. Let's make some noise. Coco Zarita. What is going on, brother?
Thanks for having me.
Oh, dude, are you kidding me? Come on, get close. Let's get intimate here. So, Hot Wheels Legends, authenticity, creativity, garage spirit. What does that mean to you? And what does it mean to be a Hot Wheels legend? There's an echo there. You hear that?
Dude, that's crazy. I heard that. So I think you got to break a few barriers.
Libertador Szilárter 34 ilyen 16-17 ezer forint környékén, mozdul a Team Transport ilyen 10 környékén a sima.
How come I didn't think about that before? It's like you break someone else's brain or mind by building this amazing vehicle in your own style, in your own imagination, or or ways of doing things.
Your own flavor.
Exactly.
Your own again, chile spice, baby.
Style is so important. The style, like color things, and also fabrication. There's so many things involved into one of these builds. So I get like very passionate about it.
Komolyan nem tudom most melyikre gondolsz. Bocs, nem vagyok itt fejbe, tényleg a műsort figyelem alapvetően.
Now you have 2 of 10 finalists in this envelope. Without further ado, who do we have first? Open that thing up. What country? What vehicle? Come on.
So we got first from Germany.
Németországból 1973-as BMW 2002 Ti.
Tour drift car, dude.
Okay.
Igazi kis drift szörnyeteg. Ennek utána olvastam ennek az autónak, erről találtam már infókat.
From Germany. And most people think of the 2002 as kind of either a 2-door or a 4-door, right? I mean, but this thing has a back, and this is a purpose-built drift car.
Don't get it wrong. It's not from the year 2002. No. It's from the year 1973, model 2002, which is very rare.
Yeah.
And that body style is even more rare than what we're used to see in the States, because I don't think that car even made it to the States.
And this car is similar to you, because not only does it drift, but it does hill climbs, it does quarter miles. It kind of, like I said, kind of like you. I'm giving you a compliment.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, they started building this car in the family, so
gyönyörű munka. Ez is egyébként tényleg
you can tell like there's like
az a baj ezekkel a döntőkkel, hogy ha belegondoltak, mindegyik autó tök jól néz neki a Hot Wheels kínálatába, de csak egyetlen egy lehet, ami megvalósul.
Parts, oil, amazing body work, everything is like insane.
I know you're a horsepower guy. Look at that thing. It has a V8 compressor, 650 horsepower. So not only does it look good, look unique, but it also has the power to back it up. I know that's where you speak, but let's shrink this thing down. Do you think this is worthy of being our 2023 Hot Wheels Legends winner?
Az a motort érte jó
I love the body. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it. Yes.
All right.
I think it's like
azt hiszem, egy 4,4 literes szörnyeteg van belerakva. Nem akarok idiótaságot mondani, de valami ilyesmi rémlik régebről, mikor utána olvastam.
This was not made for that. It didn't have the power, didn't have the body, didn't have anything. So you really have to rebuild it from the ground up.
Built it with his family, races it with his family. All right. I mean, such a cool car.
So I give it to them.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's keep it moving. So really cool BMW 2002. What other vehicle do we have joining the other 9 to be another finalist in Hot Wheels Legends 2023?
Servus. Up next.
Éppen most van az elődöntője a Hot Wheelsnek, hogy 2025-ben mégis mi fog megjelenni.
Arizona, we got Mikey Brown with the 1957 BMW Isetta. Called the Big Deal and Pickle Jar.
Phoenixből Amerika, BMW Isetta 57-es. De mennyire adnám ezt a modellt.
Two cars in one. Look at this Isetta. A beautiful build.
You can see the side of that thing.
Ráadásul ilyen még nem is volt Hot Wheels-be Isettából.
Yes, I like motorcycles, and I think just the fact that it has a V-twin Harley Davidson engine, this thing is insane. Just to get the creativity, because imagine how that thing sounds. Yeah. Imagine the OEM sound that came. Imagine after that. So it's like a night and day kind of difference, and also the big detail that he did the build.
Élőben nagyon néz ki a Datsun, ami elit lesz. Igen, azt láttam képeken, hogy betetted valahova. Irigyellek érte.
On the side of the engine, so we can see it when it's like unmortalized.
Yeah. Mi az a búvár kitekintette, jó Isten?
1.2 liter V-twin motorcycle engine in the side of it. I mean, it's a
motor
drag car. Tiny little wheelbase, right? And then
instant hanyat vágja magát.
Jar. Look at that. I mean, that opens like kind of an iconic dragster. And then to build this in 40 days and 40 nights, each vehicle. So collectively, 80 days to build both these vehicles. I mean,
I was going to recall on that. Like, that's crazy because it's not one build. It's like, I know that we're talking about small vehicles. I think it's like 4 feet wide, which is like from your left shoe to my right shoe wide. But still, it's a whole body kit and then full panels and axles. And you got the same parts as a big car. You know, we're not doing any shortcuts here.
Imádom.
And you know how it is. I know you're a hands-on guy. You have a shop. You've worked on multiple
different vehicles. Nem tudnék szavazni, tehát így az előző BMW is nagyon jó, a Camaro is nagyon jó volt, a francia szörny is nagyon jó.
This is absolutely the authenticity. That looks like a Hot Wheels. And I love his concept of saying, look, I'm not only going to build you one, I'm going to build you two. And we've seen this with Hot Wheels Transport, right? So let's load that thing up. Let's put it in a blister.
Ez egy Team Transport setben zseniálisan
mutatna. Again, the garage spirit there of his story. He was crying. just follow his journey. Mikey Brown, he won the Phoenix stop. He's a finalist. Is he going to win?
Zseni.
Well, I have a lot of faith in these guys. I think the build is, he went extra, right? Like more than he needed to. I think hands down, I really like this build, and hopefully they do well.
We'll see. We'll see. Mikey Brown, thank you so much, Coco.
Thank you guys for having me. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Our next guest, this female absolutely is a wheel gal. She rips around on rallies. She's doing test drives. She's doing marketing. She's doing it all. She is what you call a petrol girl. Amy Shackelford, get over here and let's talk about Hot Wheels legends. You're a legend. I mean, we go way back. Thank you so much for joining us.
Milyen jól néz ki a srácnak a
Not
háta
just
mögött.
what you're wearing, but also just being
És
a
tényleg
driver,
ott van
being a petrol
élőben.
girl. What does that
Aki
mean
esetleg
to
eddig
you?
nem
And
hitte el,
also,
hogy
how
létezik.
cool is it to be here? It's Hot Wheels. I mean, it's such an iconic brand.
Oké, és Gyula,
It means a lot to me.
live után
What do you mean?
megnézem.
It's a huge deal to me. I grew up playing with Hot
Megjött.
Wheels. To be a part of this experience, it's just an amazing thing for me.
Petrol girl. Where did that come from? And you know, what does it mean to you?
I got that name on online forum many years ago. I was probably one of the only girls on this forum, and I developed the nickname from there. Yeah. And it just stuck. I love all cars, everything from exotics to Miatas to everything in between. So it's a true passion for me.
Well, Amy, thank you so much for being here. Petrol Girl, find you on social media. I have an envelope here, and this says 2 more of the 10 in the Hot Wheels Legends finalists. What country, what do we got?
So our first country is Mexico, and Juan Carlos Simon is one of our finalists, and he has the crazy Shark Porsche 928S. It's just insane.
Wow. I have not seen this,
98-as
so I'm super excited. I wasn't there in person. I did see it digitally, but let's dive into this. You said it's insane. Why is this so insane in your mind?
Szállcsi szólt a karosszéria, azt nézem, vagy csak simán ezüstre van fényezve.
928 Porsche, and it can now all go off-road. It has a roof rack, it has tires in the back, it's a pickup conversion, it has 6 LED
Manapság valahogy
lights
mindenki off-roadot csinál a Porsche-ból.
As a kid, then to have an off-road Porsche.
and this is, you know, it's from Mexico. This reminds me of like Baja, right? It can hold
yes.
surfboards. It's like
Ki kéne vinni a Szaharába, aztán megkergetni a
and then
retekbe.
you could do this, and then it
Hadd
is a
szóljon az a
Porsche. So
boxer.
just an amalgamation, a coagulation of all these vehicles, all these different spirit animals coming together. Do you agree?
Oh, it's totally awesome.
Ez annyira nem tetszik egyébként, mert valami hasonló most is van a Hot Wheels kínálatában. Ráadásul éppen az idejében jött ki ugye a 928 Baja Blazer sorozatban.
All right, I like it. Again, it's got the hella halogens. It's got, you know, American racing wheels. So there's another kind of component coming in here. The big tires, titanium exhaust. So
winch.
Because yeah, exactly.
That's so cool. It has a winch.
You know, just putting all the components, garage spirit, creativity, authenticity. This embodies all of it?
It's all there to me.
All right, cool. Petrol Girl, number 8 finalist in that envelope. Who is it?
Number 8 comes all the way from Indonesia, and it's David Sebastian with his Nissan Juke.
Oh, I mean, what? That's a Juke. I mean, Jukes, I've seen kind of, you know, I've seen him as rental cars, right? I've seen him kind of
Erről szintén láttam már valahol képeket egyébként.
That looks like a race car. That's a properly built car.
I mean, to me, the Juke is a fun
Indonézia,
little Hot Wheels anyway, so to add all these cool race components to it and the wide body elements.
Igazi kis Need for Speed Underground feeling, hogyha megnézitek, rommá ültetve, igazi dragstergé.
It is a laundry list of
brutális
performance
intercooler
goods. But then
elől.
aesthetically looking at it, you know, you look at the flares, you look at kind of the carbon bits, but it has this like DTM, JGTC, and Indonesia is such a cool like melting pot of culture. It's such an awesome country. I love going to Indonesia, and the automotive culture is alive and well there. And this kind of speaks on Indonesia's behalf.
Hirtelenjében a Suzuki
totally
Swift jutott
I
róla
love
eszembe.
all the elements that this owner has put into the interior of the car and the exterior as well. There's so many custom elements to it.
346 horsepower. You're a driver. Speaking of that, but shrinking it down, it's not about horsepower. It's about playing power. You know, the Hot Wheels back end.
Definitely. It has that big wing on the back. It just makes me want to fly it off the edge of my table.
Or on the track. We do some loops. We do all that. But the wing, and then, again, the gray is definitely beckoning for some new deco, some new livery, graphics, whatever you want to call it. The horsepower adds up. And, again, I'll see you out on the racetrack.
Definitely. Let's go.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And without further ado, number 9 and number 10 finalists of Hot Wheels Legends 2023. One of these vehicles will be immortalized as a Hot Wheels Legends diecast. Who's it going to be? Well, to bring in our final 2, let's bring in Charlie Angelo get on in here. The man in black, he comes in like a grim reaper, looking mean, looking aggressive. You got a cold grip.
Yeah, well, I don't have cars on my pants like Eric, but I do got cars in my mind.
Exactly right. You work for Hot Wheels. How cool is this? Just the whole journey. Here we are, 6th, right? The 6th Hot Wheels Legends winner that's kicked off 50 plus years now. It's really cool to see this Legends journey.
Well, it's really incredible just seeing the progression of it, the kinds of cars that we get, the community, the people that come out. It's a great show, and I'm glad to be part of this semifinal.
Absolutely, man. And again, just working at Hot Wheels, it's a responsibility, right? I think it's just, you have such a really talented team coming from many different aspects. What are you excited about, not only this year, but moving forward with Hot Wheels?
Geez, I have so many cars and builds in my mind that I want to make happen, so that's kind of the stuff that I look forward to,
Yeah. All right. Well, without further ado, I have an envelope right here. So give us number 9 and number 10. But first, of course, number 9 finalists. What country, what state, where are they from, what car is it? Charlie.
Yeah, let's check it out. So, number 9 is from the United Kingdom. It is Michael Wallhead and his 1979 NGB GT, nicknamed the NG Beast.
Wow.
Okay, the Beast. Michael Wallhead's MGB. Now, it's got the horsepower. I mean, are you familiar with this car? And has Hot Wheels ever created a diecast?
De MGB,
which is even more important.
diecast, vagy MGB karosszériájuk amúgy is van a Hot Wheels cégnek, legalábbis Matchboxban ugye jelent meg.
But the way they did it, it's very beastly, and the name is very appropriate.
Ugye erről a típusról már én is csináltam egyébként egy bemutató videót.
3.0 liter. Does from 0 to 60 4.2 seconds.
Nem rossz az átalakítás, de nem érzem elég erősnek.
Yeah, and just a little compact car that, as you said, Beast, right? This
Szerintem ez
really
ide gyenge Hot Wheels Legends.
That layout right there, seeing it, behind that backdrop. I mean, it screams Hot Wheels.
And you know what? The great thing about this that I haven't seen before is that it's kind of combining the UK and a bit of like JDM in there. I noticed some of the writing.
Ennél szerintem több
that
kell.
floral script that's inside the
Őt például instant kiszavazom.
So it's pretty neat how they did it overall. And it also has like jean interior.
The denim?
Yeah.
That's why I wore this now.
Oh yeah.
No, but you're right. It does have that JDM flair, but with just obviously that kind of European, more European heart with that JDM flair, kind of the opposite. Well, Charlie, I'm going to be at the finals November 11th. I mean, I'm kind of emotional about this, man. I've had the pleasure of hosting with so many cool judges, so many cool cars. It's really awesome. But without further ado, number 10 finalists. What country is being represented? What vehicle is it?
All right, it is from New Zealand. It's Chris Watson and his 1990 Mazda MX-5. This thing is also known as the Cyberpunk.
Az egy MX-5-ös Mazda.
I saw this.
Ki az, aki ráismer egyáltalán?
Hot Wheels Legends representing Australia and New Zealand. Mad Mike was on there. And Mad Mike, he loves the Mazdas. So him and Lincoln Wadette, they love this thing. What are your thoughts? I mean, like I always say to you, the Hot Wheels team, your job's already done. This guy, the creativity here, the execution, the rawness. What stands out to you?
Zseniális a design. Ezekkel a kicsi kerekekkel, azzal a brutális toldással. Kicsit ilyen Batmobile-szerű valami ez az egész.
It definitely seems like this could fit in any video game or movie. I know they got inspiration from Blade Runner and Ghost in the Shell as well. So I just love the finish. They also kind of brushed in some like wear and tear in there to make it look like it's been through the grit. So
little kind of a little Armageddon, Cyberpunk, as you say, Blade Runner, the carbon fiber kind of shark fin, the external radiator, that's a little Bose style, but now with the modern LED lights, I mean, it speaks to so many different audiences.
Especially that taillight, I love how a lot of modern car companies are bringing in those beams of taillight. I like how they brought it into this car in a more like cyberpunk way. So it's speaking to the times,
And you can see just even the laptop, it just, I think this car is really cool.
Does it run on gigawatts though?
I don't know how many gigawatts and if they're going to, I don't know if it's going back in time. I think it's already in the future and we're seeing it now. So it's coming back. I'll be back. So, thank you so much, Charlie. Thank you for all you do and your Hot Wheels team making history here. Thank you for contributing to it.
MX-5-ös Mazda egyébként rengeteg van a Hot Wheels kínálatában, nem adna hozzá
to all of you tuning in and watching, of course. Thank you to all of those that submitted their vehicle. We've now narrowed it down to 10 finalists. 1 of which will be immortalized as a Hot Wheels Legends 2023 winner. Thank you so much to Mobile One. Thank you so much to Walmart, which none of this would be possible without them. So tune in November 11th, but let's rip through our top 10 finalists. So representing Atlanta, Michael with that fully customized 1981 Chevy Camaro. Representing Poland, you have Samuel in a vehicle that
ez nagyon-nagyon jól néz ki.
Kevin, there you go.
Ez például simán beszavaznám
bármikor. From Houston, the 1985 Mercedes-Benz 300D, this off-road machine. Is it ready to attack your local store? Thank you to finals number 4, France.
Golgot 1-es is.
Lagardère, the belly tank called Golgoth 1. And then Mikey Brown driving all the way to Phoenix, his twin vehicles, Big Dill and Pickle Jar, the 1957
De mint érdekesség, ritkaság, feltűnő kis szörnyetek egy Team Transportnak, tök jól
működne. Finals number 6, Germany, Philip Jaeger in that 1973 BMW 2002 TII Tour drift car. Finals number 7 coming us from Mexico.
Nem tudom, Porsche az semmiképpen sem, mert valami most volt egy hasonló Porsche,
the off-road Porsche.
Az gyenge,
Finals number 8, Indonesia in the house. David Sebastian and the fully customized Nissan Juke. JGTC, DTM, all of it, it's there representing Indonesia. Finals number 9. Going across the pond.
MGB az biztos, hogy nem.
Michael Wallhead's 1979
a Porsche és az MGB nálam eddig teljes mértékben kiesett.
The BE.
Úgyhogy, jap. Érdekes a dolog, mindenképpen. Kíváncsi vagyok, hogy ti ilyen szempontból mégis hogy és mit gondoltok róla. És mondjátok nyugodtan kommentben. Már csak önmagában azért is, mert elég erős a felhozatal. Tehát felhozatal mindenféleképpen van bőven. Úgyhogy én nagyon tudnám adni a BMW Izettát, tehát azt szerintem valami zseniális darab mindenképpen. A Porsche ugye az gyenge, a Golgota 1-es, az a francia szörnyeteg, az annyira meghökkentő, annyira szokatlan, hogy valami félelmetes. A legdurvább átépítés szerintem az mindenképpen az a Daihatsu kisbusz. Mindenképpen helye van benne, de hogy ténylegesen melyiknek kéne megnyerni ebből, mondjátok el kommentben. Tudjátok mit? Mondjátok el kommentben. November 11-én lesz a döntő. Szintén azt hiszem ugyanígy Instagramon fogják közvetíteni online. Megpróbálok róla valahogyan jelentkezni. Hogyha pedig tetszett ez a mai műsor, akkor dobj egy lájkot, beszélgessünk kommentben. Valószínű úgyis egyébként csak visszanézve fogod látni, mert ilyenkor már alszik mindenki, hajnali 2 óra van, úgyhogy vigyázzatok magatokra, kívánok mindenkinek jó szórakozást, iratkozz fel, ha még nem tetted volna, találkozunk legközelebb, sziasztok!